Yes, it was.
Basically, I don't think so. Is that any significant topic? But yes, some interviewer are very think that they are a scientist. They ask you question. Why it is record? I don't know. Why
Actually,
non-admin?
this question was asked by ITC only.
Understood. তো ইনফোসিসে তো সেদিনকে যাওনি, ইনফোসিসে ওপেনিং ছিল তো।
কোন দিনকে?
আমি গ্রুপে মেসেজ দেখো
হ্যাঁ,
না কেন?
যেদিনকে বলছিল ওদিনকে তো আমি অলরেডি এতে ঢুকে গেছি না। আমি দেখেছি এগুলো, কিন্তু আমি তো অফিসে। আমি তারপরে যেগুলো পাঠিয়েছি ওই তোমার সার্ভিস ডেস্কের যে ইয়েটা পাঠালে না, তুমি
হ্যাঁ।
সবাইকে অ্যাপ্লাই করতে বলো, যার যার ইন্টারেস্টেড আছে ওইগুলো তো পাঠিয়ে দিচ্ছি।
কোনো কল?
তারপর উইপ্রোরটা পাঠিয়েছি।
কল কিছু এসছে?
না, আপাতত পাঠায়নি, ওরা তো সময় নেয় না, দেখি ওয়েট করি। সঙ্গে সঙ্গে তো পাঠায় না। তুমি যেটা উইপ্রোটা পাঠিয়েছো তো তো একটা ইয়ে মানে কনসালটেন্সি, তারা ফরওয়ার্ড করবে না, তার টাইম লাগবে।
তো স্বপনে সেন কি ইনফোসিসে হয়ে যাচ্ছিল, ওর সার্টিফিকেট নেই মনে হলো না।
ও আচ্ছা আচ্ছা, সার্ভিস ডেস্ক।
হ্যাঁ।
এখন কি ইয়ে ম্যানুয়ালি করে দিয়েছে না?
হুম।
হ্যাঁ, তুমি আসলে এটা একটা গ্লোরিয়াকে পাঠালে না মার্ক করে, সেখানে কি পাঠাতে পারবো?
হ্যাঁ, পাঠিয়ে দাও।
এবার তোমাদের ইনক্রিমেন্ট কেমন দিল কোম্পানিতে?
আসেইনি।
আমাদের যা দিয়েছে, আমি কি করে হাসবো না কাটবো বুঝতে পারি।
কত পার্সেন্ট?
3%।
আমাদের 3%ও হয় না, ট্রাস্ট মি।
3% দিয়েছে, 800 টাকা বেড়েছে।
হঠাৎ?
হ্যাঁ, কি বলছো?
হঠাৎ এত কম দিল?
আরে ওদেরকে বললে এখন মানে বলছে ইয়ে তোমার আর্টিফিশিয়াল ইন্টেলিজেন্সের জন্য আর&ডি তে বেশি খরচা হচ্ছে, তাই জন্য এখানে কাটছাট করছে, এই বলছে।
তোমাদের লাইনে এআই ঢুকে গেছে বস, চাকরি কিন্তু মারা যাবে বলে দিলাম।
হ্যাঁ, ওই জন্যই তো।
তাড়াতাড়ি করে
জানি
পড়াশোনা,
আমি খুব ভালো দিচ্ছি।
তাড়াতাড়ি করে পড়াশোনা করো ভাই, বলে দিলাম।
আমি প্রতিদিনই এক একটা করে ভিডিও দেখছি, এক একটা করে ইয়ে করছি, সবই করছি। আমি মানে একেবারে ইয়ে হয়ে যাচ্ছি তা না, মানে আমি কন্টিনিউ দেখেই যাচ্ছি। কোনটা ভুলে গেলে আবার সেদিনকে ওটা ভিডিও দেখছি, প্র্যাকটিক্যাল করছি, এরকম ভাবেই ইয়ে করছি, যাতে মনে থাকে, নাহলে তো ভুলে যাবো কিছু। এই এত বছর ধরে কাজ করছি, এই বছর ফার্স্ট আমাকে হায়েস্ট রেটিং দিল মিডিয়ারে।
So only one domain controller is fair enough for this practical. Okay, it's a very small practical, so not required bigger infrastructure. Just see one thing. Whenever, as much as you give the interview, did you think that what are the things you can learn? There is an interviewer asking question, how to log in non-domain admin user into the domain admin. I mean into the domain controller. Understood?
Yes.
So normally people what they thought, they will say no, it is not possible. But yes, it is possible. That is a today practical. I will show you. That is the power of interview. Okay, as much as interview you will give, now you will be that much of knowledgeable. So seed is the domain admin, fine. Apart from that, I will create another users. And here we will create non-domain admin account like Shovi. And his AD is 100. And another user, that is Mohit. Also create one group there. Non-domain.
Bro, are you creating group or OU?
Sorry, yeah. So what we can do now, create a group. non_domain_admin_login. So here I'm adding Shovik. Now what I can do now, this is quite difficult to give any generic user access into a domain controller. It's very difficult things. So here what we can do now, we will create, basically what we do now, to allow non-administrative user login to a domain controller, you must grant them specific rights. By default only, members of the domain admin, enterprise admin and similar privileged group are allowed login into the domain controller. Here, so in that case, we have to create the access group policy, open group policy management console. Basically, we will do default domain controllers policy. Default domain controllers policy. Default domain controllers policy. So here we'll edit It
Siddharth Dada,
is. It not allow me to edit. Hold on.
I shared you a message. Okay, last time you shared this to me for that policy creation.
Understand, but it is not allowing me because default domain controller policy is not allowing me. It's saying yeah, you are right, but I have to edit. Right, edit option is not enabled.
Okay. But Siddharth, hello.
Yes, yes, tell me.
Last time what you have shared, na, that is showing that create a new group GPO, then that another policy is there. Then we have to follow that.
That's some thinking. That's some thinking. Hold on. So that will be AD. Let's say gateway. Policy name gateway.
Okay.
So it is a Windows settings, security settings, local policy, user right assignment,
Rights assignment.
allow logon locally. Here we will do non
তো অপশনটাই কিন্তু দিচ্ছে না।
Okay, fine, no problem. Just hold on. What happened, yaar? Yes. Now you understand what exactly things happen?
So we have to log on with the local administrator account,
Not local administrator. It's called built-in domain administrator.
built-in domain. Okay.
Ah, then only it'll give you the options to edit.
But why not domain admins can do that
Domain admin
particular
can't. Domain admin is the just member of it, and it is itself a domain administrator.
local policies? I think.
So here we'll do allow logon locally. So here we will just add it here none. Yes, and then deny logon. Hopefully your problem is solved. Okay. So allow logon locally, and you have to add it allow remote desktop, or else you cannot take the RDP, right?
Yes.
Just run GP update force. Basically this is very vulnerable things we do, although it is not recommended, and never do it on your production environment. You may terminate it for this. I'll just give you the how this can happen, how this can possible. So for your information, these users Shovik domain, he is not the domain admin, and hello, বল হ্যাঁ জানি শুনেছি তুই কোথায় আছিস কোথায় আছিস ঠিক আছে কোথায় আছিস এখন বুঝতে গেছিস ঠিক আছে আসছি দাঁড়া okay sorry, so Sovik is not the domain admin. Souvik basically a member of customized admin, and that group is having policies. Whereas Mohit is simple. So normally Mohit can't able to log in, Souvik able to log into the domain controller. Okay. But in that case, we need to reboot the domain controller because it's a computer policy. So DC reboot required. So thing is that there is a one most critical things we have done, and this is a lesson learned. If interview asks you question, did you ever edit domain controller policy? Normally, if you are domain admin, your user ID is if it is a domain admin group, you cannot have options to edit. You cannot have options to edit. Only domain built-in administrator. That means whenever you are promoting domain controller, your local administrator promoted to domain administrator, right? That built-in administrator having rights to edit the domain controller, and if he want, only that is possible to allow a particular group in domain controller policy, allow logon locally and allow through remote desktop. Now if you are the member of that group, only you can have access, although you are not the domain administrator. Clear?
Yes.
These kind of things normally L3 level, L4 level activity, normal L2 levels you even don't know. Okay, great.
But I have question in my mind that that this particular user now can log into the domain controller, but they have the right like domain admin to do that kind of tasks.
Let's see. So what is the name is 100.
Oh, 100.
The method you are trying is not work. Hundred or 1,000?
100 slowly.
Do one thing, instead of adding group, now add direct users. Understood?
Yes.
Because it's out of syllabus things. We have to do the R&D and do it. So instead of what I can do now, instead of giving group, I'll just added users. That's it. Clear?
Okay.
Understood. Shobit, it will work.
Yes.
It will work. The policy was not linked. The policy was not linked. Yes. Now it will work. Yes. But question is that you are giving logon locally. Understood, Shobit?
Yes.
But you cannot do anything.
That I asked na. That do you have the access?
Ah, whenever you are trying to do anything, it is required access.
Hmm. So basically, it will not means give us any kind of
Achha,
solution. Right?
let do one
Just
thing.
we can.
Let I'm trying to delete Mohit. Let's see. Ah, so it means you can log into domain controller, but you do not have any right permission.
Hmm.
Understood?
Yeah.
So
So
according to
that's why I asked, because that is not a domain admin, right?
according
That is normal
no
user.
comes to the
That's why.
conclusion. If last time in ITC Infotech, whenever you give the interview asks you question how to log in domain controller even if you are not the domain admin. Do you have is it possible? If you are not be domain admin, will you be able to log in domain controller? Is it possible? Answer is same. Yes sir, is it possible through group policy? How? Sir, I will edit the domain controller policy, go to security user right assignment and add your group. Will you able to edit domain controller policy? Yes sir, in that case I have to log in with built-in administrator, then only it giving me to edit options to edit domain controller, and after that GP update force and restart I can log in with my non-domain admin account. But there is a condition is what? You do not have any administrative rights, just only view permission. That's it.
Yes.
Your clear? Doubts clear?
Yes.
Perfect. See Sovik, what I suggest you, Monday is your interview in Capgemini, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you tell him that I'm basically working on-prem Active Directory, not in Azure Active Directory, but in future I'll definitely learn it. Even if they give you fine, or else if they quit, no problem.
Oh, okay.